Cancel Netflix is the #1 trending topic on X today. And folks, this could be 10 times worse than the Cuties fiasco of a few years ago. Let's talk about why Netflix might want to sweat it out and what Elon's up to in bringing Hollywood to its knees. Hello, friends. Hello, family. Hello, folks out there from every walk of life. Let us gather together to keep you ahead of the culture curve. It's what we do around here, and we do it with a zeal that even the Holly weirds can feel. Folks, as we dive into a very spicy topic, click that like button and drop a comment down below. Let us know, are you still a Netflix subscriber? Have you been? Are you still? Or will you drop and cancel Netflix like a hot rock? Let's dive in right now. The #1 trending topic in the world right now is Elon Musk calling for a Netflix cancellation campaign, and he is not slowing down. Again, folks, I want to remind you, this is the #1 trending story on X. #1. It says Elon Musk urged his 227 million X followers on October 1st to cancel Netflix subscriptions, criticizing the platform promoting gender stuff in kids' content like the animated series Dead End Paranormal Park, which features a non-binary character. Conservative influencers amplified the call by sharing clips from various Netflix kids shows and reporting user cancellations. Netflix shares fell 2.3% just on that day alone, closing at $667.45. And you can see these posts that are coming in. Elon Musk says true, talking about this stuff is not just lurking in the background. Elon Musk gives a 100% to the idea of a hell-bent ideological indoctrination happening. Benny Johnson talks about why this cancellation campaign has gone completely and totally viral. Elon Musk says 100%. It keeps going and going and going. This thing has grown out of control. Why is it happening? Well, folks, we can't hardly play some of these clips, but we're going to try to play them as best we can. I've got 5 seconds on the clock with this one. Let me see if I can nail it exactly. Here we go. Right there. Okay. Again, we got to play it exactly. This is from Libs of TikTok talking about what's on Netflix. And I'm going to tell you, this stuff's been on there for a while. What's happened is they riled up America by having one of the content creators come out and call Charlie Kirk a Yahtzee after he was assassinated, which, boy, that's a big problem. Here's the clip from Transformers you need to see. 5 seconds on the clock for fair use. 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Nightshade's pronouns are they, them.
He or she just doesn't fit who I am.
Pause. That's all we got. And then the Transformer comes in there and apologizes. Hey, folks, guess what? Take a look at this from Tara Bull. Coco Melon Lane, a Netflix show for children, showcases a little boy in a dress dancing for 2 dads. Now, we're not going to play it, but here's the little boy in the tutu dancing for the 2 dads. It goes on and on. We could play a lot of these, but guess what? Here's what you need to know. The Netflix stock is not doing so hot. It's down. If you round up 5%, it's 4.66, and we'll refreshify to see where that might be. It'll go up. It'll go down based on where we were. Let's go back to the 1 month. 4.63% is where it's currently at on the drop in the past month, and you can see that it's accelerated downward. Now, Mike, I don't know if you would blame this all on the Elon Musk situation, but it certainly isn't helping. Elon Musk just became the most wealthy man in the history of humanity based on private market calculations. Now, we know that some of the dictators out there have had more money, and maybe if you were to take a look at inflation, maybe the Rockefellers had more. But Elon Musk, they're talking about he's broken the $500 billion mark for the first time in history. Mike, if he goes after Netflix, this guy, I think, is leading an entirely new movement against Hollywood and what they've been up to, and I don't think he's going to stop. What do you think about this trending thing? I mean, it's #1 in the world right now. The top trending topic in the entire world is canceling Netflix. What does Netflix do?
I think they need to listen to people like Elon, people like us, and I think they need to find their moral compass, and they need to find, frankly, I think they more than morality, they need to probably find some religion that has some moral compass. I know you don't talk about religion and politics, or you try not to on the show, but it's what it comes down to. I haven't even seen these clips. I've been completely out of it. I don't even know why they're.
You didn't, hey, Mike, did you know a Transformer could change their gender? I didn't know a robot car had a gender.
Yeah, I'm a little bit freaked out. Hi, my name's Michelle.
not Michelle. She's wonderful. She's on Force of Light. Don't you try to trick us. You're no Forza de Luz.
No, this is awful. This is awful. I hope they come to their senses and realize what they need to do. But hey, I'll go for it, Elon. This is great. I mean, we got Cracker Barrel back. We didn't get the CEO fired.
Oh, wow. What a great... no, Mike, but that might happen in November. Mike, that is a fantastic point. Is Netflix pulling a Cracker Barrel? And how quickly can they get out of this situation? That's a great point.
Yep, that's my point.
Bro, something to point out. We have already seen Netflix take a sharper stock dive than Disney did during the Jimmy Kimmel situation. But they're not. But
the mainstream media, the legacies, they're not positioning it that way. Is that right?
Nope. No. Yeah, the Disney stock saw what, a 3% dip with the Jimmy Kimmel stuff, and now we're at almost 5% for Netflix. I mean, it's
a lot more money.
A lot more money. And Netflix stock is worth a lot more. Right. You know, an individual share of Netflix is worth what? 5 times what Disney is? I don't know exactly, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Hey, here's a question for everybody on the panel when it comes to this. Is this wiping out all the good that happened from K-pop Demon Hunters?
Yeah.
Does it affect that demographic, though?
I mean, I don't know. Different
children.
Well, it will affect it if the parents cancel Netflix.
I think this is much bigger than that, you know, because this is talking about people canceling. You're talking about like measuring what is the potential benefit of, you know, that release to the overall valuation of Netflix. But this thing here, this is detrimental. People start canceling Netflix subscriptions and they're number one trending for cancel, and Elon's after them. That's very different. That absolutely not only wipes out whatever other recent successes they might have, but it wipes out the very integrity and the confidence in the brand name of the company itself.
Well, think about it this way too. Okay, so what made K-pop Demon Hunters so successful? It really is kind of a traditional story that they told, right? And the girls act very much like girls. They're very interested in the Saja boys, and you've got very girly songs, and the whole movie's about female relationships. And just like Asia is still, you know, Southeast Asia is still quite traditional. So is K-pop Demon Hunters.
I think the problem and challenge with Netflix, to me, are there 3 things. Number one, we can't really compare them to a Disney, because the thing about Disney is they branded themselves as a family company with family values, family programming, and had decades and decades and decades since their founding of that. We can't really compare them to that, because Netflix is trying to be a catch-all, be-all, so that anybody, anytime, anywhere on planet Earth can find something that Netflix likes. Our second problem with Netflix is because they are subject to 230 regulations, or non-regulations, I should say, they don't have any broadcast standards. So any of the types of things that otherwise would not be allowable on an ABC, a CBS, an NBC, or anything that's a broadcast network, they don't care. They can do whatever they want. And the third thing problem that we have with Netflix is that they have more money than God, literally, in terms of distribution and media company. They can pretty much pay any amount of money to do anything they want and not fear about any kind of financial repercussions. And the only financial repercussions that they could potentially suffer would be, guess what? The value of their stock. That is the only way to get them, because their profitability model makes so much cash hand over fist that the only way to go after them is their stock price.
The issue with Netflix is that this is Cuties 2.0, but this one's way bigger. It's like a sequel that got so much larger in scope and scale. You say, why? Because I don't know what all's on Netflix, but it's getting out there, right? Whether it's Transformers or Cocomelon, or there's this, the paranormal show. There's a lot more. Everywhere you go, this is the number one trending topic in the world. There are like 10 or 12 or maybe more Cuties that Netflix is right now dealing with, that they've had on their platform for years, that was completely under the radar until one of the content creators decided to absolutely just go after viciously Charlie Kirk following his assassination. This is a horrible PR problem for Netflix, and I don't know how they get out of it.
But that's the scary thing about this, Pro, is that like Paranormal Park, that show was canceled back in 2023. So this stuff has been on YouTube for a long time, and it just flew under the radar for so long.
If it was canceled in 2023, why don't they just get rid of it? Like that's an easy one to just say, yep, you guys are right.
I don't know. Why do they keep putting all these Stranger Things on Netflix? They
I
don't
get that joke.
Netflix.
they do. You know what's weird is that I don't. None of that is going to attract enough of a demographic, enough people that it's going to matter to the platform. Whereas on the other hand, right now, what you see with what Elon is doing is calling on the vast majority of people, the people that are just basically regular people, normal thinking, centrist people. It's not even really a political thing. The people that, like, as a parent, and every parent knows this, the one thing that you absolutely want to do, and you will do at all cost, is protect your children. And so if that means protecting them from information that maybe they're too young to discuss, or whatever the case may be, you want to raise your kids right. You want to protect them from harm. You don't want your children to fall into harm's way. And so, yeah, when you have a campaign like this with Elon, it is absolutely going to connect with parents, especially if they see, that they want to be able to put their children into a place where they can trust the content that their kids are watching. And if you feel as a parent, you can't trust the content, it's going to possibly endanger your kids, then right now you cancel and you hope that Netflix does something about it.
I mean, Netflix has been a meme for a long time, right? I mean, culture, Marvin, I'm sure you've seen like the castings, right, that people would have for major events and in the future as described by Netflix, where it's like the opposite race, opposite gender, that kind of thing. It's been a meme for a while that they are definitely on one side of the persuasion. But I think Ron is exactly right. When you involve the kids, then people...
My grandmother always said to me, I don't care what anybody says. The Transformers are trans. It's right there in their name.
Yeah. Trans Am, all that. Yeah. I got that. You guys know how Optimus Prime came to be, right?
Chuck Norris spit into a gas tank of a...
You got it all! You know about Chuck. That's right. Chuck Norris that's also how the Ninja Turtles came to be. He
just at the Allspark.
That's right.
And I didn't even know there was an Optimus Pride until Tom introduced me to him. So, or they, them. I don't know. I didn't do it.
And we have to remember, Elon lost a child to all of this stuff, and by
so that,
hold
on just a second. We got a way to clear that up a little bit. By that we mean that the child, who is now an adult, decided to go into the gender ideology stuff. He didn't. The child did not pass away as part of this movement. Okay.
I suppose we can clarify that. Very much apologize. But to him, right? In Elon's from his perspective, feels like,
right. They have nothing to do with one another.
Right. And so he's personally invested in this. He's like, hey, listen, you affect the kids. Now you get me involved right here as the richest man in the world. I'm going to use the power of the platform that I purchased in order to make this right. And that's, I think, what we're seeing here.
And the timing of it, because Elon did attend the Charlie Kirk Memorial Service, and it's very, very possible that had a profound effect on him.
There's no question.
That's right.
It had a profound effect on him from what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, right? We know that after what happened then during the 2024 campaign, that's when he started talking with the now 47 presidents of the United States. So these things that affect people to the point where they expire, definitely profound for Elon.
It is such fun getting to spend time together, folks, but we have come to the end of yet another video. Well, that makes the mainstream scratch their heads, pull their hair out, and wonder, how is it we continue to do what we do? But you know what we do this for? It's for you. To keep bringing all the knowledge of entertainment, explaining what's going on in Hollyweird each and every day. And you can help us continue on that way by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to those algorithms. It's the notification bell. Share this out on your favorite social media platforms, and we would love to have you drop a comment right on down below. Share your thoughts because, well, your thoughts truly do matter, and we mean it. As we get ready to say goodbye, we end with the common refrain. Folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun. Jump into the water!
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro Channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun. Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio. What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.